Welcome to the Division of Health Science Center's online presentation for New Student Orientation. This particular segment encompasses information that is relevant to all of your majors. We're going to talk about a number of things in this video segment, namely who we are and what we do within the Division of Health Sciences Advising Center, explain the specific components that make up a bachelor's degree, information regarding your specific majors, and information regarding your fall 2020 course schedules. UNLV's Division of Health Sciences is comprised of three separate schools: the School of Nursing, the School of Integrated Health Sciences, and the School of Public Health. While the School of Nursing is exclusive in its major, the School of Integrated Health Sciences has 5. Kinesiology is the study of human body movement, and UNLV offers both a major and minor in kinesiology. While kinesiology is a degree in its own right, it is often used as a pathway to graduate programs such as physical therapy, occupational therapy, or physician's assistant. There is nutrition, which requires application to the full program after meeting prerequisites. Comprehensive medical imaging, this is the umbrella for ultrasound and radiography, or if you are RAD certified, and coming back to pursue a certification in CT or MRI. Athletic training, and health physics, where students learn about environmental health and medical physics as well as all aspects of radiation safety. This major is also a popular choice with pre-med students because of the higher math, chemistry, and physics requirements. UNLV offers both a major and minor in health physics. The School of Public Health offers 2 majors, first being healthcare administration. This major focuses more so on the business aspects of healthcare, and as a result includes courses in economics and accounting. Topics such as employee management, purchase and supply, and other administrative functions are included from the perspective of running a hospital or living assisted facility, other than being a doctor, nurse, or technologist. Public health is a study and analyzation of health topics that could affect the public as a whole. There is much work with the city, state, or federal government regarding the safe practices of food safety, air, or water purity. UNLV offers both a major and minor in public health. Here's an updated list of our staff within the Division of Health Sciences Advising Center. We will have an updated photo coming soon, which will be featured on our website. Upon your initial call, you may most likely be speaking with either Lisa or Nicole. So what is academic advising anyway? We aren't counselors as you perhaps had in high school, although there are definitely people at UNLV who you may talk with if you need to. Our goal is to make sure that you stay on track for your desired graduation or application date. For many of your majors, there are specific prerequisite concerns that we address. If not addressed, it could potentially mean delaying your application to your full program of choice. Some majors have an application date every semester, while others accept applications only once a year. We very much want you to feel that you are a part of UNLV and our division. There are numerous student organizations that specialize within a given major or topic, and there are also events that we have during the year that are catered around health science majors. These organizations and events are designed to help you build friendships, connections within your field, and just to have fun. UNLV also has a great networking of tutoring, counseling, and recreational services. If interested, we can certainly point you in the right direction. The overall graduation goal is 4 years, but majors such as radiography will have a 4.5-year minimum. The reason the goal is for 4 years is a number of reasons. It allows manageable course progression to the schedule that you create to complete your degree that meets accreditation and university standards. And most students want to earn money rather than spend it. Also, studies show that the longer a person goes past 4 years, the less likely they will graduate. And that being said, everyone has different timetables based on their situations. So don't ever feel you are behind because everyone is different. If it takes you 5 or 6 years, that's fine. We'll work with you. Here's a list of the main things we do within the Division of Health Sciences Advising Center. We are one of the few centers on campus that has 1-hour individual appointments. Most of the time we do not need the full hour, but sometimes we do. The advantage to scheduling an individual appointment is that you will know exactly what day and time you will meet with an advisor. Because of the 1 hour allotment, it tends to be a little bit more relaxed and gives you ample time to ask any questions or address any concerns that you may have. Drop-in advising or open advising is on a first-come, first-served basis. These are usually Tuesdays and Wednesdays throughout the year from 8:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. and then 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. We have 2-week extended open advising hours during the start of fall and spring semesters in August and January, and for fall and spring enrollment openings, usually in April and November. These times are usually the busiest, and longer wait times to see an advisor can happen due to the demand. If you wish, you may come for freshman group advising. Here we address questions and concerns as a small group. If any of you are in the Honors College, we do joint advising where your general electives are recommended by the Honors College and your core degree requirements are advised by us. At some point, you may need a signature for an academic form. While we cannot sign for every academic form, there are many that we can. Some of the most frequent include credit overload petitions, general petition forms, excess credit fee appeals, military forms such as the semester or concurrent enrollment form, or the ROTC 104R. An acronym that you might see frequently from the Advising Center is RPC. This simply stands for Retention, Progression, and Completion. There's an advisor, the RPC coordinator, that specializes in outreach towards groups or individuals regarding special circumstances within their course progression. At times during the semester, you may receive mass emails with updates and important information from the RPC coordinator. Some of the do's and don'ts of our center. You want to be prompt, polite, and professional during your academic appointments. An example that happens every now and then is that a student believes that their question is quick, and so they show up 45 minutes late to their appointment. The situation turns out not to be a quick question, and they have to reschedule for another appointment because their time runs out. The only way we can ensure the proper amount of time to address your questions and concerns is if you show up or call us on time. We recommend that you meet with us once a semester, not only to ensure your progression reflects your application or graduation goals, but to notify you of changes within your department, major or course rotation. If your semester doesn't go as planned for whatever reason, we have options that we can present to you that will be in your best interests. We receive numerous emails daily. In order to assist us with your email, please communicate using complete and descriptive syntax. There have been emails that we have received where we almost feel we have to hire an interpreter to decipher the acronyms in the email. This delays us in responding to you. It is also a good practice to write professional emails, as it will carry over when you apply for jobs in your field and you have to write cover letters and communicate with potential employers. Please always include your name and NSHE ID number. What we find sometimes is that people may have the same first and last name, not only within our division, but within the same major. If you include your name and NSHE ID number in your email, it will ensure your identity and help us to expedite the return of your email. What is in a degree? For many of our degrees, they are comprised of a general education, major core, and electives component. Some majors will not have an elective component as the progression is very focused. Some examples include pre-nursing and radiography. What we're talking about here in this presentation is the general education component. Here we have an example of a degree worksheet. We will make one for you that is unique to your course progression in the Division of Health Sciences Advising Center. This is for your reference, and we will update it every time you come in. Your particular major might not look exactly like this degree worksheet, but it will be very similar. More importantly, it lists all the required courses for your major. This is the area of your degree worksheet that we are discussing now. Here we are going to talk about specific sections of the general education requirement. Your individual majors may vary slightly from what you see here. The first and second year seminars are designed to provide you information regarding services, resources, and suggestions to help you maximize your time and efficiency here at UNLV. HSC 100 is not the only first year seminar, but it is the one that is most relevant to health science majors. Likewise, the listed second year seminars are not the only second year seminars, but they are what are commonly taken. Out of the three listed courses here, PBH 205 will be the most relevant to health science majors. For most students, you will have 2 semesters of English, English 101 and English 102. Regardless of your major, these will be some of the most important courses you will take at UNLV. Some of you will move forward to graduate school or academia where you will submit articles for publication. Some of you will apply for employment right after graduation. In either of these situations, it will be very important for you to know how to convey the information you learned or are researching so that people can understand what you are trying to say. If you are applying for a position where you need to write a cover letter, you need to convey not only what you know, but why the employer should hire you or why you are the best candidate for the position to which you are applying. We are a state school and require the United States and Nevada Constitution for accreditation. 2 courses listed here, PSC 101 or History 100, are courses that can count for both components. If you wish, you may take 2 separate courses to fulfill this overall component. Every one of our majors requires some type of mathematics. For most of you, it will be Math 124, which is college algebra. Some of you will need pre-calculus, while others will need calculus 1 and 2. With the humanities component, there must be 2 courses from different disciplines. This means you cannot fulfill the overall component with 2 courses that have the same prefix. Here are some of the most common courses, so to elaborate more, you would not be able to take 2 communications courses with the prefix of COM and have those 2 courses fulfill the humanities component. It would have to be a communications course and a philosophy course, for example. For fine arts, this is appreciation based. This means you'll learn about the aspects of the particular discipline, but many do not include a performance of the discipline as a requirement. Make sure to check the course description to ensure the course will fulfill the fine arts component before enrolling. Like humanities, all social science courses must be from a different disciplines and all courses must have a different prefix. The requirements for the social sciences vary from major to major. All majors do not require Psychology 101 as indicated here, but many do. Check your degree worksheet for confirmation. As a means for UNLV students to be well-rounded, part of the general education curriculum requires a multicultural and international component. You can take these courses individually or take what is called a double dip. A double dip course is where a student can contribute 2 components by taking only one course. For example, if you take an approved foreign language, qualifying history or philosophy course, it would satisfy the international requirement and 3 credits of the humanities component. If you take Theater 100 or Art 261, it will fulfill both the international and fine arts component. If you take a qualifying economics or political science course, it can count for the international requirement and 3 credits of the social science component. For the nutrition majors, this will automatically be satisfied with Nutrition 301. And with public health majors, this will be satisfied with Public Health 330. There are similar courses for the multicultural requirement, as you can see here. Healthcare administration majors will already have a multicultural double dipper course with HCA 203, public health with Public Health 200, and pre-nursing majors with nursing $299. Your fall 2020 math and English courses were determined by various placement testing exams. The most common exams are either ACTs or SATs. If you do not like your English or math placement, there are some options for you to potentially test into a higher level. The first is a ACT residual exam offered at UNLV. These scores are only good at UNLV, and the cost is $65. So this is something to consider if you may potentially wish to take the exam. There's also an English placement portfolio exam and a math placement options if you wish to pursue. We'll talk about these more in detail in just a minute. If you did not place into English 101 or English 102, you will need to take English 101E for one semester and English 101F for another semester to equal English 101. If you feel your placement is not reflective of your English skills, you may take an English composition portfolio exam to test into English 101 or possibly English 102. The cost is $20. If you wish to contact the English Composition Office regarding this exam, reference the information that is found on the bottom of the screen. For those of you who did not place into Math 124 or higher, you will first need to complete Math 96, which is intermediate algebra. If you feel your placement is not reflective of your math skills, you may choose to take a math placement exam. As of now, there are two options. You can take the ALEX placement test for a cost of $43. You will need to have a computer that has a camera so they can view you and check your work while you complete the exam. The advantage to this is that you can take the exam from the comfort of your own home. The disadvantage may be the $43 cost. The Department of Math has a proficiency exam that is usually done in person. Under current circumstances, you will have to contact them to see if this option is available. Please note the department information at the bottom of the screen if you are interested. Math pathways work at UNLV. If you're taking Math 96, it serves as a prerequisite to Math 124, which is college algebra. For many of your majors, this is the only math you will need for your degree. If you are considering graduate work that requires a higher math, we can use the higher math towards your degree in place of Math 124. Math 96 also serves as a prerequisite to Math 126, which serves as a prerequisite to Math 127, which is Pre-Calculus 1 and 2. If you are an ultrasound or radiography major, you will need both Pre-Calculus 1 and Pre-Calculus 2. There is a one-semester option of going from Math 96 to Math 128, which is an accelerated combination course of Math 126 and Math 127. This course is not recommended unless you have the time and effort to commit well to the course. If you've already taken an equivalent of Math 124, this may also be used as a prerequisite for Math 126, serving as a prerequisite to Math 127. While completing your math in the first year triples your chance to graduate, it also serves as a prerequisite to many of your upper division core requirements. Without math, you will be unable to move forward towards your degree completion. This is why we have enrolled you in your math course for fall 2020 and require you to enroll in math every semester until you have completed your math requirement. There are plenty of tutoring and supplemental services available through the Academic Success Center and Math Department, so be sure to take advantage of those services if you need them. We have more information in the Advising Center for reference. Your fall 2020 math course has a drop prevention hold, which does not allow you to drop your math course until you have completed your requirement for your major. There are four-year plans for your major online or in the Advising Center if you wish to review them. They outline a typical four-year fall and spring course progression and can provide a better visual towards graduation. Your course progression does not have to go exactly as listed in this four-year plan. This is where the Advising Center can help you stay on track and offer suggestions depending on your circumstances. We're going to put this out there right now, and we're going to use some of your math skills. If your first semester at UNLV is in fall 2020 and you graduate in 4 years, you will graduate in what year? 2024. We hope to see you in the Thomas and Mack Center for that great day that you graduate. Grades are very important, especially in health sciences. Many of you are fulfilling prerequisites in order to apply to full programs such as nursing, ultrasound, radiography, or nutrition. In all of these scenarios, grades are prioritized as the most important factor in entering these programs. When we talk about GPA, it simply means grade point average. UNLV's GPA is based on a 4.0 scale, and we have a plus and minus system which reflects your effort more accurately. Ideally, a good GPA is considered 3.0 or better. If a student has below a 2.0 GPA for 2 semesters, they are in danger of being suspended, where they have to sit out 1 year before being able to return. If you find yourself in the latter situation, do not give up. We are here, so be sure to come in and talk with us. We may find potential options for your circumstances. Here's our location information for normal operating conditions. As of right now, all academic advising appointments must be made through the DHS advising email found in the lower left-hand side of the screen. We hope that you are all safe, and we look forward to meeting you very soon when circumstances allow.